He never called himself the best. He never needed to. For 15 years, Terence Crawford simply walked into arenas, walked through champions, and walked out carrying belts that kings had defended with everything they had. 3 weight classes, undisputed in 2 of them, and not a single loss to his name. He is the quietest emperor boxing has ever produced. And now that he has retired, now that the ring no longer has him, we are left asking the only question that matters. Was he the greatest fighter of his era? We are going to answer that question today. 8 moments, 8 proof points, starting at number 8 and building to the one that will haunt boxing for. Terence Crawford grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. Not New York, not Chicago, not Los Angeles. Omaha, a city that had no history of producing world champions, no infrastructure for boxing greatness, no precedent for what Crawford would become. He turned professional at 21 and spent years building in obscurity, fighting in small arenas, on undercards, in cities that barely noticed. The boxing world wasn't watching yet. It should have been, because Crawford was mastering something that cannot be taught: the ability to fight from both stances, orthodox and southpaw, with equal and devastating fluency. The ability to read an opponent's tendencies mid-round and recalibrate in real time. And the patience of a man who understands that the kill shot arrives when it arrives, and not a moment before. This is the legacy of Terence Crawford, told through the 8 moments that defined it. Ricky Burns is the WBO lightweight champion, a durable, awkward Scottish warrior who had already defeated a list of credible challengers and shown a jaw that bent but never broke. Crawford takes the fight to Scotland, into hostile territory in front of Burns's home crowd. He stops him in round 9, not with a dramatic knockout, with accumulation, with the grinding, inevitable pressure of a fighter who has seen every adjustment Burns can make and already has the counter loaded. A first world title, a first statement. Omaha had produced a world champion, and nobody in the sport had fully understood yet what was coming. Julius Indongo holds 2 of the 4 super lightweight belts. Crawford holds the other 2. The unification fight lasts 136 seconds. 1 minute and 56 seconds to become the undisputed super lightweight champion of the world.
The undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world.
The fastest unification in the 4-belt era. A left hand in round 1 sends Indongo down. He became the best fighter in the world at 140 pounds, faster than any man in the sport's modern history. And he did it while the boxing world was still debating whether he could. Jeff Horn is the WBO welterweight champion, the man who shocked the planet by defeating Manny Pacquiao. The world believes he is legitimately dangerous. The world is about to recalibrate. Crawford moves up to welterweight for the first time, a 3rd weight class, a tougher, more physical division. And in 9 rounds, he dismantles Horn so completely that the stoppage, with Horn still on his feet, is almost merciful. 3 weight classes, 3 world titles, a growing record that is starting to look less like a career and more like a theorem, a mathematical proof that Terence Crawford is something the sport has not seen before. Amir has the fastest hands in the welterweight division. Genuinely, measurably, documentably fast. His game plan is elegant and simple. Hit Crawford, don't get hit back, move for 12 rounds. And for 5 rounds, it works. Khan is quick. Khan is slick. Khan is winning. And then comes round 6. Khan darts forward 1 time too many. Crawford is waiting. A single overhand right, thrown with the casual precision of a man who has been setting this trap for 24 minutes, lands flush on the jaw. Khan does not stumble. He does not reach for the ropes. He goes instantly rigid and falls, fully unconscious, before his body processes the ground. Speed is nothing without timing. Terence Crawford's timing is lethal. Kell Brook is a former world champion, technically masterful, and widely considered the best welterweight in Britain's modern history. This fight, on paper, is competitive. On canvas, it is a clinic. Crawford takes Brook apart round by round, landing shots from angles that seem geometrically impossible, switching stances mid-combination, exploiting openings before Brook has finished creating them. Round 4. A left hook, snap, and Brook's corner throws the towel. Crawford doesn't celebrate, he barely reacts. Because for him, this was never in doubt. And that quiet certainty, that absolute unbothered mastery, is more intimidating than any celebration could be. 3 moments left, and we are building to the single greatest question in modern boxing. The fight that was never made. The legacy that has no answer. Drop a comment. Should Crawford be considered the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of his era? We are almost there. For years, the boxing world argued, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford, the 2 best welterweights alive, the 2 best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet. Fans demanded it, analysts debated it, promoters blocked it. And then somehow, it happened. The IBF, WBA, WBC, and WBO welterweight titles. All 4 belts, on the line, in one fight. Crawford is undisputed at welterweight. He has now unified all 4 belts in 2 different weight classes, a feat no fighter in history had accomplished. The argument is over. The theorem is complete. Here is what the record says. Terence Crawford retired undefeated. 40 fights, 40 wins, 31 knockouts, 2 undisputed championships, 3 weight classes conquered. Here is what the record cannot fully say. The opponents, the skill level, the consistency across 15 years of professional competition without a single blemish. Every fighter who stood across from Crawford in his prime arrived with a game plan, a theory about how to beat him, a belief that their speed or their power or their angles would be the variable that changed the equation. And every one of them, every single one, ran out of adjustments before he did. That is not a winning streak. That is a philosophy. The philosophy of a man who believed, from his first professional fight to his last, that the ring was his alone. And at number 1, the moment that defines Crawford's legacy most completely is a fight that never happened. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford, the 2 best fighters of their generation, the pound-for-pound king of the super middleweights against the undisputed king of the welterweights. 2 undefeated legacies, 2 men who conquered everything placed in front of them. It was discussed for years. Both camps made noise. Fans built dream scenarios, and it never materialized. Here is the truth that haunts boxing. We will never know. We will never know if Crawford's southpaw switch would have found Canelo the way it found everyone else. We will never know if Canelo's power would have been the variable that broke the theorem. And that uncertainty, that permanent, beautiful, maddening uncertainty, is now the final word on the Crawford legacy. He defeated everyone they gave him. He became undisputed twice. He retired without a loss. And the one fight that might have answered everything was the one fight he never got. Whether that is the greatest injustice in modern boxing or the greatest protection of a perfect record depends entirely on what you believe Terence Crawford was capable of. But one thing is not debatable. He was the quietest, most complete fighter of his era, and the ring will not see his equal anytime soon. Terence Crawford, 40-0, undisputed in 2 divisions, the fight that never happened, and a legacy that is already written in permanent ink. If you want to train like a champion, check the affiliate links in the description. The best boxing gloves, heavy bags, and hand wraps available on Amazon right now. Support the channel, support your craft. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and drop a comment. Who wins, Canelo or Crawford in their primes? I want to know what you think. I'll see you in the next one.